Hello, welcome. I'm Alison, and today we've got a short video which is focusing on yoga for well-being. And we're just going to do 3 things: a breathing practice, some gentle movements, and a mindfulness practice to close that will hopefully bring a nice sense of well-being to you. So all that you'll need today is yourself and something to lie on, even just the floor. You don't need a rug or a mat or anything. You may want something to sit on if you find it more helpful to have a lift underneath you. So that could be a cushion or a pillow or something like that. Or you can even sit in a chair, on a chair even. Okay, so we're going to start off lying down. So throughout the whole practice, just be mindful of how you're feeling, and if anything doesn't feel right, then just take a break. Okay, so come down to lying, and you might want your cushion or something under the head. Some people do. Most people might find that their head and neck feel fine, but do feel free to put a folded thin cushion under the head if you wish. So we'll come down to what's called semi-supine. So the body's on the floor, the knees are bent, and the feet are roughly hip width apart, about 6 inches or 10 centimeters away from the bottom. You can even do this in bed, okay? So we're going to lie down, semi-supine, let the lower back feel comfy. So you might take a couple of movements to tilt and turn the pelvis, and then settle down. You could relax the eyes, have them closed or half open as you wish. And then place the hands on the ribs, the belly, anywhere to start with. And let your arms feel relaxed. We're going to start with a nice calming breathing practice. So to begin, follow your breath. So notice the breath as it comes in and out of the body. So that might be through the nose, ideally through the nose in a yoga context, but if not, then the mouth is okay. So in and out. And then shift your awareness to where your hands are and see if either of your hands are moving as you breathe. And place your hands on the part of the body where the breath is making more movement, or rather where your ribcage might be moving or the upper chest. So where you can sense movement. So as you breathe, your hands move. They should rise up a little as you breathe in, as the ribcage expands, and they should go down closer to the floor a little bit as you breathe out. So it might be very small and subtle movement. And then what we're going to do is shift that down to the belly. So move one or both hands down to the belly, roughly where your tummy button is. And now try and make the hands move as you breathe in, let them move up to the ceiling. And as you breathe out, let them come down towards the floor. Expand your belly as much as you can on the inhale and relax back down on the exhale. Make sure that the hand or hands are moving with the belly. So this is diaphragmatic breathing, and it helps calm the body and activate your rest and digest response. So have a few more of these belly breaths. Complete the round of breath that you're doing. Finish with the exhale and then relax the arms down by the sides. So now we're going to bring in some movement to the body, starting at the shoulders and the arms. So when you're ready for your next inhale, inhale and lift the arms up. Take them behind you so the upper arms come near the ears. And then exhale, lower the arms all the way back down by the side of the body. So we inhale, we lift up, reach behind you, and exhale, release off. Good. Do 2 more of those. Inhale, we lift up and reach. And we exhale and relax. Arms back down. Final one. Inhale, lift up. Reach behind. Exhale, release all the way back down with the arms. And just relax the arms down by the sides. Good. Okay, then slightly widen your feet apart so they're a little wider than hip width. We're going to take gentle rocking. So start to sway your knees towards one side and then the other. Maybe going over not quite halfway, so not very far, just rocking one side to the other. Notice how it lifts one buttock cheek up off the floor as you go over to the opposite side. This might feel nice for your lower back. Steady breath as you do this. Good. Okay. And then gently, slowly bring that to a stop. And bring the feet back in so they're hip width apart again. Relax here for a moment. And then we'll take a version of Passana, downward energy pose. So we draw the right knee in towards the chest, hold the shin or the top of the shin near the knee, and you can stay here. If you feel comfortable, you could half extend the other leg out along the floor, or you might even lengthen it all the way out along the floor. So the right knee, drawing it up. You can come off the side of the tummy and the ribs, draw the knee up towards your armpit, lengthen out through the other leg, or keep it bent as it was. Depending on what you do with the leg, if you lengthen it, you might notice it in the back, so that's why you might want to keep the leg bent. Good. Bring both legs back to our start position, semi-supine, both feet on the floor, hip width apart. And then we'll draw the left knee in, draw the knee towards the armpit, settle the lower back here. Keep hold of the leg and either leave the right leg where it is, or you could semi-extend it or lengthen it out fully along the floor. So if you have lower back issues, you might prefer to keep a bend in that other leg, in the right leg. Stay here for a few breaths. This is good for your hip area as well as the lower back. Good. Bring both knees in now over the chest. You might hug or rock here, or you might just stay still. And then we're going to roll onto one side and slowly, slowly come back up. So come up to a sitting position. And from here, we're then going to choose a comfortable seated position. So it could be on a chair, you could be sitting on the floor against a wall, or you could sit on a block or a cushion underneath you and have a comfy leg position. You could have cross-legged or both knees up or one leg in, one leg out, whatever you feel like. Relax the arms down so that they can rest. Maybe the hands can rest on your lap or your legs. Let your eyes turn and the chin turn down slightly to look about 1 meter in front of you. And then you could either soften the gaze, half close the eyes, or fully close the eyes. And we're going to finish the class, the practice, with some mindful breathing, mindfulness of breathing practice. So come back to being aware of your breath once again. And we're going to say to ourselves, inhale, exhale. 1. Inhale, exhale. 1. So after every breath we count the number 1. Inhale, exhale. 1. If you have other words other than the word inhale, exhale, and 1, if you have other words or thoughts and patterns of thoughts that come into the mind, that's fine. When you realize they're there, you let them go and you come back to inhale, exhale, 1. Carry on with this mindful practice. Inhale, exhale, 1. And then after your current round, let those words dissolve. Come back to the breath on its own. Become more aware of how you're sitting, where you are, the space around you. And when you feel ready, open the eyes once again. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed that really short well-being practice, and you can do it whenever you want. Take 10 minutes out of your day. Set aside 10 minutes to breathe, move, and have some mindfulness so that you feel relaxed and restored. Thank you. Have a good day.